So he said it was going to happen, and here it is. Supergirl teaser trailer. Let's get into the reaction of this video.
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy. Hi, cars are out. Hereby declare the 23 will be the best year yet. Let's be honest, babe, it's not a very high bar to clear.
I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Her Tom didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind. Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
No, it's a pretty small group of two.
What Superman like?
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
Okay, I like the look of the trailer. Obviously, it's a teaser trailer. Sorry, it's not giving too much away. I actually think that this is going to do better than Superman in some ways because there's no expectation as well of Supergirl because there's not been that I can think of a solid Supergirl movie. So there's no expectations. Obviously, we've seen the comics that this is they've used to write this movie, what it's based off. So yeah, the only Supergirl we've seen, especially recently, is the one in Flash. And I actually like that Supergirl. This Supergirl, I don't know, man. It's hard. She ain't bad. From what I can see in the trailer, she doesn't seem bad. I've seen the comic book, and she does seem to resemble the same person in the comic book on the front cover that I've seen. The dog as well, Crypto. We're known to see Crypto with Superman, never Supergirl. So yeah, you can see it's a James Gunn movie as well, because when I looked at that and the scene of her fighting, and it just looked like some of the scenes of Guardians of the Galaxy, her going through the building and stuff like that. I was thinking, is this like parts of the scenes in Guardians of the Galaxy? Did they use the same places to film? That's what it looked. It just looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know if you've seen the last one where they're all on that the planet and that evil thing comes and attacks and gets Rocket, and they're all on that planet. And what's his name? The main character, I've got his name now. He's depressed, obviously, because that green chick is left. Gamora, she died and all that. The last Guardians of the Galaxy. Have a look at them on that island, and then look at that scene of this. It looks quite similar. The feel of it looks quite similar. Yeah, I just feel like it just makes me straight away. I was thinking, yeah, that's James Gunn. a James Gunn movie. I think he does well with, dare I say, like feminine type of movies, or playful. I should say feminine type of movies. I should say more like Guardians of the Galaxy is a bit dramatic, but it's a bit also kiddified, like playful. Um, Even when they're taking stuff seriously, it's not for long. Um, if that makes sense. They have obviously serious moments, but it just like it's not as serious as in the Dark Knight, or I don't know, other stuff like if that makes sense. I can't put the words together what I'm trying to say, but it's not, it's serious. James Gunn's movies are serious. He has serious moments, but still it's like still playful, like childish. He has a lot of like the dog in Superman. Being in Superman, it's just like it didn't seem raw and serious at times, like enough. Um, for my, this is my opinion anyway. I just feel like that's he has his definitely has his own unique style. I'm not hating on this, but I just feel, I think it would do better than Superman movie in a lot of ways. Um, yeah, that could be obviously no. There's no, as I said, repeat. There's no expectations for a solid Supergirl movie compared to a Superman movie. Like everyone has seen years after years as solid Superman movie TV shows are really strong and solid all the way up from like when I was a kid all the way till now. We've had solid Superman stuff. We've not had much solid Supergirl stuff. We have the TV show Supergirl, and yeah, I'm not saying that I enjoyed it, but it's not the same. If that makes sense, it's not the same. It's not as strong as Superman. If that makes sense, consistently over the years. Like, can you think of a Supergirl movie from when you were a child? Like, I'm an '80s baby. Like, and I can remember Superman, a strong Superman, like in my head all the way till like the and super obviously like Batman as well, and plays characters like that all the way from the 80s, 90s, all the way till now. There's been strong leads of Batman, Superman. You know what I mean? Like, but Supergirl don't come in there. So this is, in my opinion, a solid Supergirl movie. Um, if you want to call the Supergirl TV show a solid one, you can, I guess. It's just I watched it, as I said. I repeat, I watched it, and it was okay. But yeah, yeah, this will do good. There's got a lot of competition though. There's a lot of competition. Uh, yeah, we'll see what happens. But either way, next year is going to be, as I repeat all the time, and in all of my videos, next year is bringing. It's going to be the year of bringing bums back into the theaters and cinemas and theaters and stuff like that. I even think that Broadway and that type of stuff, like the Lion King on Broadway and stuff like that, I feel like they've done 10 times better than the movie theaters lately. Or maybe it's just me, but I just feel like they've done much better than the cinemas regarding getting their bums in the seats and stuff like that. Like true fans. Yeah, obviously regarding the lockdown and stuff like that, I think it might have been a big impact. Obviously, it was a big impact, and the advanced stuff that's going on with like AI as well recently has just gone to different levels. So anything that is solid now, like this, like the movies that we're getting, we need to go back to all of that to something that is real. I think that will something that is real and solid will be killing it right now. And then that's with anything, social media, so on and so forth. You need to be real, raw and realistic lately, because there's so much crap out there, AI stuff. The only way you can filter through all the crap these days is to be really raw and real. authentic. Do stuff kind of like yourself, if that makes sense. Social media's, I mean, AI is really good though. I'm not gonna lie, but I just feel like that would be if it was a cheat code. I think that would deter the difference between certain stuff. Like you stand out way more if you do that. I feel like also AI is obviously to me it should be a supplement. Like if you go to the gym and you or you're out and stuff like that, and you ain't got time to, I don't know, eat a solid meal. Okay, have a protein shake, and like I think AI should be like supporting you in a way of I can't do X, Y, and Z, so I'm gonna let AI do X, Y, and Z, and I can do the main parts. So like a supplement, as I said. But overall, as I said, I repeat. You can definitely tell it's a James Gunn movie. You can definitely tell that, in my opinion, I feel like you can tell from watching this. Um, it's gonna do, in my opinion, it's gonna do better than Superman. Regardless of what anyone says, that's just my opinion, because there's no expectations. This is the only, in my opinion, solid Supergirl. We haven't seen one. But let me know what you think. The dog being in a movie. I don't know what it is with James Gunn and pushing this dog amongst Superman and Supergirl. Yeah, I know he's a dog lover, isn't he? And also maybe it could do with I don't know, man. The other thing as well, I forgot to mention. I noticed clips of it. Looks like she is going into like crypto, not crypto, into her planet. So it's going to show. It looks like they're showing her, because when Superman went, obviously, the story of Supergirl that I know of anyway is that she was sent down to protect Superman, to make sure that she was sent down to remind him and protect him of who he is and what he's about, and yeah, so she was sent down to protect him. That's her cousin, isn't it? They're cousins. Um, so when Superman's world was getting destroyed, and sent out in the ship, she was elsewhere, and obviously, we see it seems like we're going to tap into that side of what happened, and what she faced, because she stayed a bit longer on the island or their planet when it was getting destroyed, if I'm not mistaken. Then Superman, he was sent when he was a baby, and I don't think she was sent when she was a baby. If I notice, remember the storyline of Supergirl, she wasn't sent when she was a baby. So, and when she was sent to save Superman or protect Superman, and she was older, if I'm not mistaken, than Superman. And I don't know what happened regarding the ins and outs of the story, but I remember one storyline that in the comments that she was older than Superman. There was talks about that. Yeah. Anyway, it depends on what timeline they're taken from, because I haven't read that comic that they're basing this movie off. I've seen bits and pieces here and there. So it depends on what storyline it's based off and what's in that comic book that they're basing this movie off. But I remember that, yeah, she was older than him. And then when they got to the planet, he became Superman. And she's actually, yeah, supposed to be older than her in some storylines. I don't know how they'd work it out, but you know how the multiverse is and all these planets, and because obviously Earth is a different to, is it Krypton or where Superman's from? I think it's Krypton, and the sun is different, so they age differently on their Earth, and stuff like that. I'm just trying to remember what I know about obviously Superman and stuff like that, and Supergirl storyline. But yeah, I'm sure that's what the case was. But anyway, either way, we're gonna see some. I think this will do well, and from this teaser trailer, which is a decent teaser trailer as well. I don't like crap teaser trailers where they just do like a minute or less. I like a bit more to review as well. It helps. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. Please, I'm sure you guys out there are going to let me know what your thoughts are and how wrong I am about some of the points I brought up. So yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think. If I've missed anything out or you'd like to say something, please do, and do so respectfully. That's all I ask. Yeah, I am the missing link. I'm what's missing, the missing link. Yeah, we're going to get to that mill. I hope you enjoyed this trailer as much as I did, watching it as well and doing it. Have a nice day. Peace.